Picks of the week.
I went down to Nashville last week to visit my sister. And one of the cool things we did was we drove about an hour or so, a little more than an hour, to Lynchburg, Tennessee, which is where the Jack Daniel's Distillery is. And we took one of their tours. They have two tours. They have a free tour, which is like an hour and 10 minutes long. And they have a sampling tour, which is about a half hour longer, an hour and 45 minutes. It's pretty cool. You get to go around the entire property. They show you a whole bunch of stuff. You can also bring up the photos that I sent you. I took a bunch of photos
sampling
while I was
tour, right?
there. Absolutely. Of course I did.
Sure.
They start out, they show you the rick yard, which is where they burn some of the wood that they use to make their charcoal for the filter. They have this amazing filtering process that they use to filter their whiskey. It's absolutely amazing. You'll go around, you'll see the rick yard, you'll see the charcoal, you'll see where they burn it, where they store it. It's pretty cool. And that picture right there is in the one of the houses where they store the charcoal. It's pretty fascinating. That's Ron there in the image right there with the old fire engines. They'll show you the still room if they're not under maintenance, which unfortunately I didn't get to see. They'll show you the old office where Jack Daniel himself and his partner worked for many, many, many years. They'll show you the original stream, which is like just this deep cave, which is super cool. You walk up to this thing and it's like 20 degrees cooler difference between, 50 feet away where you were just standing. It's really cool. This is the original water that they used to make Jack Daniels. They still use it today. It's really fun. And then at the end, they'll show you the fermenting tanks, which is really cool as well. And then also the barrel house, which is where they have the barrels of whiskey aging, which is really cool. And then at the very end, you have a sampling tour where you get to sample 1 ounce, which they split up into thirds. And they will let you taste, let's see, it's Jack Daniel's single barrel, Old Number 7, and Gentleman Jack, which I have a picture of here if you want to take a look at that. We tried each of those, and it's really fun because when you sample all these back to back to back, you really can taste the flavor differences and smell the differences between each of these. Whereas if you're just having one of them, and maybe the next day you have a different kind, you don't necessarily pick up on all these subtle changes by doing these back to back to back. It's really cool. It's only a nominal fee for the sampling tour, and it's just not that far from Nashville at all. It's maybe hour and 15 minutes.
Very cool.
That's the Jack Daniel's Distillery in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yeah, very cool pick.